All right, Breaking Records Radio and the place to be. You know what it is. Your host Maloney back in the mix. It's been a minute since I've done an interview, but what better way to jump back to the mix than I got the legend here with me, man. Chisel with a with the first man who represented his borough on wax. This guy. We're gonna get into all of it, but I could go on for 20 minutes naming what you mean to hip hop music. But we got the legendary MC Shan in the place to be, man. How are you doing?
I'm good now. I got my light of the light. I don't know if you heard it clicking in the background. I'm like, click, click, and it wouldn't light. I'm good. I woke up this morning, actually.
I feel you, my man. I feel you. I got to get my smoke on, too.
I hear you.
My man. Well, first and foremost, I know before we start, I said, thank you for jumping in, but, I want to say it on record, too. I appreciate you taking the time to sit down and talk with us again, man. Your time is very much appreciated. And I'm looking forward to chopping it up with you, man. But before I jump into anything else, because I've been an MC Shan fan for many, many years. Even though I'm younger, you know what I mean. I'm very well versed, on hip hop history, your catalog, and all that. But before I was going to chop it up with you again, I wanted to really, really, really do my diligence. So for the last 3 days, I've been listening to as many interviews as I can. I've listened to at least 10 hours of interview content of yours because I wanted to really take a different approach than we typically would, and I didn't want to go over the same questions a million people asked you. And the first thing that I felt I needed to ask before we get into anything else is, do you think that you get the flowers you deserve in hip hop?
As much as I possibly can. I'm not going to sit back and be bitter and complain about it. I'm good. One day they're going to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? One day they're going to figure it out. Like, why ain't nobody ever mentioned this guy? Because we have the internet now.
No, definitely. And the reason why I ask is because, last time we talked, obviously, I was well informed of how legendary you were in the culture, but it wasn't until really going back and listening Down by Law and listening to a lot of these interviews that I really realized, like, yo, man, Shan pioneered a lot of the shit going on today, man. And like, we could start. I could list through them and we could talk on each point and go one by one, but I just want to list a few that I came up with before we even talk about any. But first off, the song Cocaine, you doing the song from a perspective of a female, you know what I mean? And how that's gone on, like Common, I used to love her. Nas, I Gave You Power. 50 Cent, Baltimore Love Thing, directly with the drugs, you know what I mean? The way you were the original cat that really did the slow flow, the smooth flow on records. You know what I mean? Like Juice Crew, Cold Chillin', being the first independent label to sign major distribution with Warner Brothers. The Bridge being really the first record to chop a sample up. The Bridge, once again, the first cat, you got all these cats nowadays that claim they freestyle. I don't write shit. Well, Shan is the first cat to go in the booth with a couple of bullet points and not write shit and just do a classic song. You know what I mean? Like,
that's what the Bridge was. It was just written off of little jot points that I wrote down on napkins and envelopes.
You know what I mean, man? And even about that, like, you're the first cat, to my knowledge, who really rapped about smoking weed on records in hip hop.
That's that too.
Like putting your burrow on. The first cat to make a whole record about his burrow. Like
that. I made a record about my
your
project,
my
neighborhood.
Sure.
Everybody else was talking about boroughs, Bronx and Manhattan, and they was talking about the borough. I just talked about the 6 blocks of my neighborhood.
Yeah.
The first hood song.
Yeah. But you know what I mean, man? Like in that list there, and there's multiple things. There's other things I could have added to that list, but I thought those were really strong points. And it's like, it's just very eye-opening for me as a hip-hop fan to be like, wow, like Shan, like, I've always given you your roses, in hip-hop conversations with people about, what you mean to the culture. But it wasn't until these last couple of days that I really realized how many different things that are adamant things in hip-hop nowadays that you pioneered, man. So, if that's why I felt like that was a proper question to start with. And, I want to give
roads lead to Shan. It may have started somewhere else, but it came through Shan some kind of way, like me recording Rakim. You know what I'm saying? And things like that. It just came. So a lot of shit came through Shan.
And I just, you know, and I just, before I even talked to you, I just thought it was very important to give you your roses and give you your flowers. You know what I mean? Because especially with, you know, what's been going on in hip hop lately, you know, cats like DMX, Shock, you know, Black Rob passing way, way, way too early. And, you know, I think, you know, hip hop has this tendency to, you know, we kind of skip over our history, and certain people maybe who are a part of writing the history make sure their parts are glorified. But, you know, I just really want to make a firm point before we got into anything to just say, yo, you deserve your roses, and I got to give you your roses, man. Because
thank you. Because let me tell you something that I've learned with the passing of these artists that you say. Or they give you your roses by how much motherfucking records you sold and how much popularity you got. You know what I'm saying? Every person that passed away might have got, you know, a couple of days, and this one got a much more days. It's like we all great, you know what I'm saying? But hip hop don't appreciate. They don't do that. And then, nah. Just let's go ahead and move on.
What do you think about hip hop in a that makes it so much like that? Because, you know, you look at other genres of music, and even you look at rock and roll, right? And even though rock and roll was stolen, white people basically stole it and monopolized it and commercialized it. But if you look at some of the early famous groups like the Rolling Stones and stuff, like they gave their dues to dudes like Muddy Waters and stuff, and said, like, if it wasn't for him, I would never be doing this, you know? So every other genre of music has no problem giving their roses, flowers where it's due. Why do you think it is in hip hop that we don't do that?
Because if you got to go back and give props to guys like us that started this shit and see the travels we had to go through and the styles we had to make and build to make real rap music, you don't want to point to that, because people are getting away with mumbling and saying bullshit and going rap, rap. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to take focus away from the shit you doing, and somebody might hear something and say, oh, that's how that shit is done? That's the way hip hop's supposed to sound? Y'all shit sound good, but you ain't saying nothing. All you talking about is killing, this drug, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Way different story nowadays.
And I think you do make a point too, because in a lot of genres, like even so when I was coming up, right? Like I grew up in the 90s. So when I was getting introduced to hip hop, good hip hop was still popularized. You know what I mean? Like I seen the rise of DMX. I seen the rise of Jay-Z, Eminem and stuff. And these cats who had the mainstream by the balls per se, they had skill, you know what I mean? So, and these cats had no problem paying dues to the generation before them. And because of that, I was able, you know, before the internet, to actually learn hip hop in the history and know who the architects were. And I think you make a valid point, because at that point, people were still pushing the talent forward. You know what I mean? Like they're still trying to push the envelope. We're at a point now where it's almost regressed.
What? Yes, it has. To where the era that I came from, we used the music to uplift. Even if I was sniffing cocaine and all that shit that we was doing back then, when I made a record, it said, James, stop this crazy thing. It didn't encourage the kids to do what I was doing, or what most people in hip hop was doing. It was more of a thing to tell them, don't do this, be that, be good, go to school, blah, blah, blah. But the powers that be have found a way, like they always do, to make the negative more popular. Who you gonna listen to? Me and you, if we say, yo, listen, make some real good lyrics. We ain't got a dime to hand them. Now you got a motherfucker over here with a 6-figure check to say, make that shit as ratchet as fucking possible. Who you think he gonna listen to? He gonna make that shit ratchet as possible. Fuck you and you. This nigga got a check.
Yeah. And you actually, and in one of the interviews I watched, I wish I could cite it, but I'm not 100% sure which one it was, but you did actually mention how kind of early in your career, the industry was making a push to that direction where, you know, like labels didn't really want to put the music out if you weren't willing to confine to kind of making a gangster record or something. And I was kind of, I did want to actually ask you, like, was there any specific experiences you had in that situation where you're like, nah, I ain't doing that, and it kind of backfired on you?
It ain't backfired. That's I just never sold out and did what they wanted. See, as it came along, right, it would be a G-Rap, NWA doing gangster rap, right? Gangster rap that came in and boom. Now what they wanted was gangster rap. Even if you didn't make gangster rap, if you can write a good gangster rap song, you know what I'm saying? So everybody wanted to be a gangster because that's what was popular. But what was popular was they didn't understand that that's how we really lived. It was just, they took and capitalized off how we really lived. Didn't change the message, none, just let the message get more fucked up and twisted along the way.
Yeah. And what do you think?
Now, it's like with these young kids, if you're too popular, we're going to see you dead in a couple of months, because all of these avenues and lots of the media, they get most of their money and their clicks from negativity. So if I just said, fuck that Moscato bottle, somebody going to take a clip out of this, not say why I said fuck Moscato, but they're going to put the big fucking headline. She said, fuck Moscato, you know, and not put the whole picture. Well, that's what the fuck, man. And these kids, they just don't understand. I don't know. I think maybe some of these record labels got motherfucking life insurance policies on their ass that it's more profitable to them when they motherfucking ass to be dead.
You know what? I never even thought about that, but that's actually a very valid point. You know, companies like Walmart and shit, they got minimum wage employees and they got up to like $1 million life insurance policies taken out on these people.
All right, and that's what comes on in record companies. And in the end of the day, it doesn't say that when you pass and expire that we have to take the money from this insurance policy and pay your family. Yeah. Right then, it becomes a thing of fuck you, take whatever little bit of motherfucking royalties we giving your ass, if any, because your motherfucking dead ass fucking partner is still unrecouped. So don't think you getting a fucking dime from us. But them motherfuckers is going to capitalize on them fucking record sales of the dead motherfucker. They're going to capitalize on that motherfucking, that life insurance policy.
Yeah, it's really actually, it's very sad to the place where hip hop has come in that regard, because like I said, I came up in the 90s, right? So I was really green to kind of the predecessors of that time until, you know, I got a little older and was able to kind of do diligence, do research. I was old enough to buy my own CDs. I could go out of town to, you know, record stores and I could buy MC Shan's album. I could buy Kool Rap's album. But in that era, you know, like I can still remember being 6 years old and seeing when Tupac got killed and seeing it all over TV. And I just remember this feeling in hip hop that like, it felt like people, you know, like it really felt like that sent a shockwave through the industry, and people really kind of were trying to make a change. Like, you know, you still had rap beefs and stuff, but it to, at least from the outside looking in, it seemed like people really took heed to like this shit can get serious, a lot more serious.
See, that's when you got to look at it. That Biggie and Tupac didn't kill each other. You dig what I'm saying? It was motherfuckers outside, and that's how it always worked. You find artists, right? You can find two motherfuckers that had a fight over me and Chris. Me and Chris ain't fighting. What the fuck y'all fighting for?
Yeah.
All right. So now we could have beef on record and have all this shit, but it's the fans that fuck with you, the fans that fuck with him, come together, bang, you done ignited a fire.
Yeah.
All right. But you never seen Biggie and Pac like this with any guns together, have you?
No.
Most of the time when these artists get killed, it's usually another nigga's man. It ain't the nigga who he got beef with. It's one of his mans that caught him on slipping. You know what I'm saying?
Entourages a lot of time. Right. Yeah.
So, but then, like I say about entourages, They don't know the name of the entourage. They just know that the entourage came with you.
Yeah.
So anything that's affiliated with that, they don't give a fuck. They gonna fucking put pressure on your whole crew till one of y'all motherfuckers tell. But they know who to go to because the motherfucker that shot him was with MC Shan. So that's their lead already. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know you, the artist, personally. But they don't know the shooter.
Yeah.
Say, but they know that the shooter came with you. So,
well, see, and even actually yourself, right? Like, and I know it didn't even come from you or your entourage at all, but you even actually back in the day dealt with feedback a little bit because of a bar you had about a 22 or something, right? When Scot untimely passing happened, didn't you say like people were sending you hate mail and shit like that?
Yeah,
like,
they were sending me hate mail because just being creative. I said I got a 25 with an 8-shot clip. The place said I'm gonna shoot you with it. Just take one.
Yeah.
Just so happened Scot got shot with one shot from a 25. Okay, but now you gotta understand it wasn't like today. Like if that happened 25 minutes ago, right now we could be on the internet talking about this shit live.
Yeah.
Right. But back then you had right on. You had no way to, if you wanted a motherfucker in South Carolina to know some shit, you had to write him a letter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, you could have an MP3 and I could send you my music right now. I could be talking to you and using another phone and sending you my music.
Yeah.
When we was coming up, if I wanted somebody, I'm in New York. If I wanted somebody in South Carolina to have my music, I better send it by a special package that they sign for, because who's to say they're going to get it?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people sending that person that you sending this music to. Who's to say you're going to get it?
Yeah.
A whole different shit. So if I wanted the motherfucker in South Carolina to have it, I gotta take my ass from New York, get on the road and go make sure and hand it to him like, here you go, homie. Unlike today, you know what I'm saying? It's a very different game, very different ball game. It's to the minute. And people think that whatever they say on the internet is disrespectful. Oh, I gotta kill that nigga because he said that. Man, shit. What you do when you're out of their price league or when you're out of their motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? You don't worry about that shit. Don't lower yourself to that. Motherfucker, let them go back to the projects. Tell that motherfucker, meet me out on the lake somewhere, some shit. Motherfucker can't do that. There ain't nobody to be bothered with. You shouldn't fucking put your own success on the line for a motherfucker that ain't worth the time.
Yeah. And do you think that, you know, with the way, with how different things are, because it's exactly like you said, right? Like even back in the days, right? When you guys would go press up and you be in the studio, you might leave with your demo record. You had to actually go to the clubs and hand them to DJs. You had to go to radio stations, hand them to DJs. There was a lot of groundwork that went into it.
You also said something that was the main important shit. Pressing it up. That costs the money.
Yeah.
That was where the money is. You fucking got to press up all of these records. Now, the company is going to press all them records. They're going to send them shits out. The record companies are going to sell what they're going to sell, and they're going to take what they got left and turn that shit back to the record company. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that costs money. Now, you're being charged, whether them fucking 25,000 albums sold or not, you, the artist, are still responsible for that fucking pressing, what it costs to make the wax, the packaging, the fucking label, the stamp that's on it. You pay for that, right? So now, before you even come off the fucking rack with your first record, your ass is in debt. Nowadays, y'all make one MP3. I like that shit. I put one MP3 up and I'll sell it to all you motherfuckers or give it to all you motherfuckers to stream. You know what I'm saying? There's no cost in it now. The cost is that motherfucker's going to make you work for yourself because they ain't going to fuck with you and give you no kind of anything unless you got numbers on your social media. Well,
Yeah.
if I'm getting numbers like this and I'm getting 100% of the profits, why the fuck should I let you sign my first motherfucking kid in his arm and my third nephew's leg in a contract when I can get all this by myself? I guess it's just the prestige of saying I'm signed to so-and-so. They ain't making records anymore. They're distributing your music on the same motherfucking internet that everybody else has. Like, what's the perks here?
Yeah.
What's the fucking perks? Tell me the perks. Do they give me a video budget? No, they're gonna tell you to go shoot your video on your iPhone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get it on your computer and send us a copy when you finish.
Sorry, did I cut out there?
Yeah.
Sorry, somebody tried calling me there.
I hate when that happens. If I hope nobody call because my shit just don't work right after that shit.
Hold up 1 sec. I'm just gonna text them and just say I'm not available.
Fuck them. Text them later unless that shit say emergency.
No, I just want to make sure they didn't try calling back. That was all.
Okay. Don't call back, motherfucker. I'm doing some shit.
Exactly. No, but well, that made me lose my train of thought. But so one thing I did want to do though is because one thing I feel like not. I mean, and I could be wrong. But I feel like one thing not enough people actually ask you about, which is one thing I'm very interested in, is the roots before it all. Like a lot of people have asked you, you know, what got you into hip hop. Like I know Melly Mel and Grandmaster Caz are some of your early inspiration stuff, but I want to know, like, what was it like growing up in Queensbridge houses when you were coming up? Like even before hip hop and all that stuff. Like what? Like,
all right, look, see, I never aspired to be a fucking artist. Okay. I was happy with being a good fucking common fucking household thief. I fell into hip hop by mistake. And Queensbridge, growing up in Queensbridge, it was like having a whole borough in 6 blocks. Everybody on each block acted different. They had different personalities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't describe it to you. It was like the 40 side of 12th Street didn't act like the niggas on the 41st side. You know what I'm saying? It was, every block was different. This Vernon was different from that Vernon. But it was just growing up just like everybody else. But I never had any intentions on being a rapper and shit like this. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna be a cook or whatever. But when Shantae made that motherfucking record, that's what changed the whole perspective on life. Because I used to be the nicest on the bench when we was rhyming off the head. So if she could make a motherfucking record, I definitely can. Now, how I did it was I schemed, how can I get Marl's attention and keep his attention? Oh, I know. I'll write a record called Marley Scratch that talks about him solely through the whole song. Played it for, well, I didn't play it for him. I read him the lyrics off my little brown paper bags, and the rest is history. Shantae took me on tour, but I owe my career and everything that I fucking have. As far as, you know, she opened the door for me. Everything that I have, I earned myself, and if I couldn't have earned it, I wouldn't have it. But she opened up the door for all of this to be possible for me.
And with the Marley Scratch record too, was it your idea to do the Dimples D sample, or did Marley come up with that based on your rhymes?
I guess he might have came up with it based on my rhyme because he had to do the cutting.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about him in the verses. He had to find a way to complement that. So I guess he already heard it in his head. Like, I heard Dimples D when she took her stand, she said, and I also did fucking refer to her shit.
Yeah.
You heard Dimples D when she took her stand, she said, Marl is one. It's one. It's one. It's one. It's one hell of, you know what I'm saying? And so that might have made his mind click to say, Marley. Now remember, at that point in time, it wasn't too many motherfuckers that had records that they could scratch with their name in it.
You know, and where we started the conversation, I said you're a pioneer of many things. that's actually another thing. Like cats scratching their own record. Like EPMD popularized it a little bit later on. They would scratch a lot of their own records, but DJ Premier made it a huge thing. You know, that's really, if you look at Marley Scratch, that's the precursor to Premier's signature cutting. You know what I mean? So there's another avenue in which you can pioneer.
Look, not just not that. That was just some Marley. You know what I'm saying? Like Flash. After a second, Flash had plenty of Flash one time.
Yeah.
Jam, Master J. Jam. If you was a nice DJ, niggas was saying your name.
Yeah. And that shit, you know, and that shit is so classic, man. And you know, I do want to well, before I do move it forward, actually, because I want to talk a bit about the Down by Law album. But one thing I wanted to ask you about, I actually just seen it in an Instagram clip you posted the other night. And I think it might have been, I'm not sure if it's the one where you're talking about Big Daddy Kane and the original 50 Cent, or if it was another one. But either way, when you're talking, you said something that I had never caught in any you know, research or interviews I'd done with you. And if you don't want to talk about it, it's completely fine. I completely understand. But it kind of coincides with talking about growing up in Queensbridge. But they actually booked you at 15 years old for an attempted murder.
Yeah.
Is that anything that you want to talk about at all, or you want to keep that?
Listen, I won't mention names, but I will tell the experience.
Okay.
Because before that, right? Yeah, I wanted to be a criminal and all of that, all of that. I wanted to be that, right?
Yeah.
So, but then it comes to a certain year. I was living with my Aunt Flossie in Tompkins Projects, right? Me and my cousins, we never hung out with anybody. It was so many of us that we just hung together.
Yeah.
And so we was always having fights with these people, those people. One day we had fight with the whole building, 212 troop.
Oh, wow.
We had, was fucking just us against the whole 212 troop, right? One day, my little cousin Raymond, God bless the day, he go to the store and he come upstairs crying. Oh, so-and-so and them then bang. And just so happened, I went in the kitchen and grabbed a sharp object. It's not funny, but this is what changed my life. I was 15 years old. See, unlike what they'll do to these young kids now, you could be 12 years old and they'll hang you in an adult fucking rap.
Yeah.
They'll give you an adult sentence at 12. I was 15 when the crime was committed, right? But my court didn't come till I was 16. So regardless when I was 16, I still couldn't be charged as a fucking adult.
Yeah.
So they had to charge me. But when they took me to Spofford, I stabbed the dude. And let me tell you, if you think that you're a big man out here shooting, it's a whole different animal to stick a piece of metal in a nigga flesh.
You gotta feel
you have to hear it and see it. You dig what it's a whole different animal. I threw up and everything because it was nothing I ever experienced. And then I'm like, damn. Instead of leaving the building, I ran upstairs, ran in the house. Like, why the fuck I run in the house? I just would have been a fugitive. They'd have got me anyway. But just so happened, homie didn't die. Okay, which was a plus, but it still was an attempted murder charge. He didn't come to court and convict because, like I said, there was still a bunch of cousins out there, and this was like gonna be Hatfield McCoy's mother. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be Hatfield McCoy's. And so he didn't come to court. He lived in all of that, and it wasn't a time when the fucking state will pick up the charge. But I was facing 4 to 7 years. But I went to Spofford. I couldn't stand being locked up. I could stay in my house all day.
Yeah.
Because I have the freedom to leave. But when somebody tell me I can't go nowhere, I couldn't. That was not what I wanted for my life. So That incident changed my whole shit. I went fucking, after they let me out, I got off that motherfucking charge. I definitely went to school for computer technician.
Oh, really?
Learning how to build them. I went to PSI Institute. It was in Manhattan. School no longer exists. But I was learning how to read resistors, diodes, binary code, all this fucking anodes and diodes and cathodes and cosine thetas, palladium-leverium theories and shit like this.
Wow.
You know, I see motherfuckers who know what I'm saying when I said the palladium, they know what the fuck I'm saying. And I just didn't say it right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I learned all of that shit. I went to school like, fuck that. And right around that time, I was going to night school, getting my motherfucking GED, all of that. And then all of a sudden, the rap music shit popped up.
Wow. Wow. And you know what's crazy? It's see, these are the types of parts of the history I really like to uncover, you know, like, because I find with a lot of success stories, especially, I mean, I'm sure all across the board, but I'm versed in hip hop, right? You know, that's where I've done the degree, you know, the majority of my journalism and my history and my research and my interviews. But I find that there's a lot of these kind of like, almost like whim moments where it's like something almost could have like went a different way, right? Like you saying that, and you went to school, like you almost had a career almost in mind for you. And then you did Marley Scratch and it ended up going that way. And without it, hip hop would not be what it is today. Because like we said, I just listed at least 8 things that you pioneered, which became staple things in hip hop music for years to come. And I think it's really interesting. Like another example, when I interviewed Master Ace, he mentioned how before he went to do the Symphony, like, you know, when he was just kind of starting to kind of get on with you guys a little bit, like he actually was supposed to go to Atlanta, I think it was, that summer and go to school there. And if that would have been the case and he would have went to school, I can't remember what he was supposed to go for, but very similar story. Like it almost changed the course. And once again, if Ace would have, you know, gone down there and not, you know, would have changed the course of hip hop history again. Like, and I think these little key moments are very interesting. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people look at you guys like god rappers or whatever, but nobody sees like the other things you're good at, you know what I mean, or the other skill sets you had, or you know, the other career paths your life could have taken you on.
Look, check this out. Like you said, it could happen to anybody. Look at Tim Allen. He almost was jailed for fucking cocaine trafficking. He had that motherfucking wake up moment, just like I had. Either you gonna go left or you gonna go right. Leave left where the fuck it was left at.
Yeah.
Tim Allen, motherfucking before he became motherfucking Mr. Tool Man, almost went to jail for fucking trafficking cocaine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just a uh-oh moment. That don't make him a bad person. That just makes him human. Humans make mistakes. But it's up to you to change what the fuck. Either that mistake gonna keep leading you down that same board. Motherfucker, let me tell you something. If you've been to jail 5 times, change your motherfucking occupation. Because whatever the fuck you doing, you are not good at shit. They keep catching your stupid ass.
Yo, very true, man. Very true. So I do want to you know, move forward as well too. So the Down by Law album, you know, once again, like I said, you know, which this album really represents kind of a lot of those things we talked about, which kind of you are a pioneer, a blueprint of the pioneer of. But one thing about Down by Law that I don't think it gets enough credit for, like it is known as a legendary hip hop album. It's known as a classic, but I don't really think people give it the credit for how innovative of an album it is. Like, song like,
let me tell you why that shit gets lost in the fucking sauce, right?
Yeah.
Because most rappers of my day, you can pin them in a box. Not even pin them in a box, but Rakim, you knew Ra was going to do that. Well, you know what I'm saying? When Kane, you knew when you heard Kane was going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Smooth operator, you know, roll for you just like a warrior, rather like a samurai. Knew them niggas was coming ripping.
Yeah.
Them niggas was coming for your head on every fucking record. For Shan, I'd come at your head on this record. Then on this song, I'm Left Me Lonely, Heartfelt, So there wasn't a category that you could put me in. Now, if you want to go back and listen to Down by Law, like you said, every time you go to the next song, you would hear that I prided myself on every song. I have a new style, a new flow, way different from the last one. The record concept and everything was totally different, the style.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that was most important. And since I flipped styles so much, damn, I could fuck with this nigga, that nigga, this nigga, that nigga, this nigga, that nigga. They're up there. They go. They called again. They called again, didn't they?
No, we got. Yeah, but we got.
Yeah, but I could fuck with this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Only stupid ass rapper that ever came at me was Chris. Who else fucking ever said anything about Shan? Because they knew that nigga was stupid. He wild, and that nigga could rhyme like a motherfucker, and he don't give a fuck. You ain't heard nobody else. Now look, why Chris got all that? Because motherfuckers will go behind Chris and push him. Go ahead, get his ass. Get his ass. Because we can't fuck with that nigga. Go ahead, get him, Chris.
You know what though? Well, actually, you know what?
I was writing most of the diss records back then. I was like one of the first ghostwriters and shit.
Well, see, that's another thing you pioneered: ghostwriting in hip hop. You're
Steady B's first record. LL, I'm gonna take your radio. Now remember, I had Beat Fighter against LL. So this was like me under the table, motherfucking just sticking a fucking thumb in his ribs and shit. So I wrote Steady B's first song, Take Your Radio. Now, Dana and Lawrence of Pop Art, who has Steady B and fucking Fresh Prince and all that shit, they wanted to sign me because of my difference. And they figured if I was down with them, I'd write all the Steady B shit. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. But we said no. So what the niggas did was Wayne got Kool C. Now, if you go listen to Kool C's records, you'll be like, is that MC Shan? If I have to listen to Kool C's record and say, did I say that shit? That is how fucking close. I'm always underrated, but I was always duplicated. Like I'm the most duplicated motherfucker in the rap game. Because niggas don't want to say that either. Motherfucker tried to take Chris was the first swagger jacker in history, yo. Go listen to The Bridge. And now when we wasn't supposed to be stealing styles and nothing, South Bronx was this direct rip-off for The Bridge, down to the style. Many people tell me this style is terrific. It is kind of different, but let's be specific. Nigga, you stole that shit from me. Shut the fuck up.
Well, now speaking of that too, stealing it, you know, this actually is just off the head because I had another direction.
Hold on. Hold that thought.
Okay.
Before y'all motherfuckers start getting into some ooh, because y'all are internet sensitive, this is what hip hop is. We talked what we talked. I didn't disrespect his kids, none of that shit, nigga, but I'm gonna call him sucker and you suck, your rhymes is whack. The nigga been saying this shit about me for 30 years. Ain't nobody got no feelings like we, you know what I'm saying? We good, but this is hip hop. Y'all don't. That's why these motherfuckers are lost and they shooting each other.
Yeah.
Because that motherfucker could walk around and say whatever he want. His interviews about Shan. That's just gonna make me answer it. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't gonna be answered with a motherfucking gunshot or no shit like that, and not in return.
Yeah.
Fights nothing, because this is what the fuck the essence of hip hop is. You can talk about a motherfucker now if you want to make another record. Yeah, that's what it is.
And actually, so I wanted to ask as well too, because what you actually kind of saying, like Chris being the first swagger jacker, you know, and doing South Bronx, which is basically kind of, you know, taking the whole concept of The Bridge and, you know, just doing it for the Bronx. But there is the rumor going around too, right? And I think Marl spoke about it on Drink Champs, and I think KRS might have rebuted it later. But Marley claims that The Bridge is over. I think it was the drum patterning was actually real, stolen from. Can you attest to that? Like, because I know you were around at that time.
I can attest to that. Power Play.
Yeah,
was up the street from Queensbridge. We could walk up the hill to, you know, and it was around the night when Magic dissed them.
Yeah.
And said, y'all shit is garbage. One of them went in the reel closet and just sitting there on top, just so haphazardly, was Marley's drum sounds. And when you was back then, you had reel to reels.
Yeah.
And you would play the reel and run it through the thing and run it in the sampler. It wasn't like you just pop in a floppy. Floppies was big and fucking 3.5 like this at that point, and only had 1.2 megabyte. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy, eh?
So, come to find out now, all of a sudden, these niggas are starting making records with all Marley drum sound.
Wow. That's crazy. And see, I didn't even actually mean to ask you about that, but with you saying what you said about South Bronx, it actually kind of clicked that memory in my head of hearing Marley.
Look, I can back up what I'm saying, and I can prove it. He didn't rhyme like that at first. He was in a group called 1241, right? And they had a song called Success is the Word. People don't like to hear the truth, but he had a song called Success is the Word. Now go listen to how he rhymes on Success is a Word, opposed to how he rhymed on South Bronx and how he rhymes to this day. All right. But now, if he swagger jacked me on fucking South Bronx, and he did the bridges over in that same style. Now you got to come to the point where you was at pioneered this one. I'm like, the way I shine, I got splendor. I'm the real thing and not a pretender. You get the nerve to pop the fatal question. I'm taking the time to make a small suggestion. When his shit was basically, if you stop some, and he was still rhyming like I was rhyming off my head. Nigga, I made the bridge off my head. Oh, you thought that was all I had? And he still rhymes like he rhymed on them same songs. But I ain't taking no credit from the nigga. I just want people to know, yo, the nigga was the first swagger jack. And go ahead and fucking listen for yourself and tell me if I'm a liar. Fuck that. Niggas don't like to hear the truth, just like they don't want to hear, oh, I took him out 30 years ago. Nigga, we ain't never battled. Nigga, shut the
Do you know what too? One thing, like, you know, because one of my mentors, Chris Got Rocks, right? I'm not sure if you're familiar with him, but he was part of a Canadian hip hop group called the Get Fresh Crew. They were the first Canadian hip hop group to gain international sales. He was around back when, back when KRS discovered Michie Me, or whenever, when not discovered her.
Didn't fucking discover Michie Me.
That's the wrong word.
Where you figure that shit at?
That's the wrong word. But when they made the connection, it was a really popular show.
Get out of here. Don't let that motherfucker soup you up like he was the only nigga that had connection to Michie Me. Get out of here. When we went to Canada, Michie Me was that motherfucker. When we went up there years ago, you dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, Michie Me, he didn't discover her like she was hidden in some underground motherfucking.
No. She was doing her thing. I used the wrong word, actually. Like that's my back. I don't want
this nigga more credit than he's due, because Michie was doing her own thing. She ain't need Chris for shit.
No, she was, and
just to a misfortunate incident that she couldn't take her career further, and that's not for none of us to talk about. If you don't know about it, then you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But shit, he ain't discover her. And now imagine this: when I'm up in Canada and me and Snow was doing a whole album, we was doing some other shit. I used to live at 36 Deep Dean Drive up in Canada. You know what I'm saying?
You were in Toronto, right?
Yeah, I was up in Toronto, living up in Toronto, 36 Deep, motherfucker. Go look it up in Google. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we had Michie in the studio, right? We had her in the studio, and we forgot that, you know how when you in the studio and you could have the mic button where you could talk?
Yeah.
With me, the engineer, I forgot, but who give a fuck? I forgot to put the thing where she could hear us in the studio. So me and Snow was like, damn, yo, you see that ass, yo? Yo, Mitch banging. You know what I'm saying? But you know, if the mic was, but she heard all that shit. But that don't mean shit, because she know how a nigga Shan do. I mean, every word of that. I will ravage that pussy.
So, and big up to Mitch too, and you know, and
big up to Mishy, yo. No disrespect, baby. You already know. Ain't no disrespect. We go back way too motherfucking far. We go back to Tony, motherfucking burnt up Tony. Y'all, you know who that is, man. Stop playing.
See, and on the record, I do just want to make a point to say I didn't mean to say Chris discovered her because you are
that just opened up the door to me pop more shit about Chris. That ain't no fucking fault of nobody. That's just Shan just being the dickhead that he is.
No, but you know what? Because you are actually correct. That's not the way the history went, and I don't want to rub her the wrong way because she was already doing her thing. So just for my journalistic integrity, I do want to on record say I used the improper word there. But
yo, you can look at the show, right? Anybody that think I was a bum and you think the salt and pepper and all of them was over me. Let's go to that Canada show. There's fucking flyers out here to show y'all I was the headliner. MC Shan was on the top of the motherfucking page and everybody else fell underneath down there, motherfucker. So all the motherfuckers acting like, oh, they just trying to race me like, oh, come on, y'all know what it is. Stop playing yourself. I was the headliner. Y'all niggas was motherfucking coming on before me. And the Canadian show where I met Russell, well, I didn't meet Russell Peters, but the Canadian show that Russell Peters told me he was at, that he first seen me on stage and shit, that was it. And I was the headliner on that show with Heavy D and Salt and Pepper and whoever else was there.
Wow. And actually, once again, this wasn't part of something I prepared, but now just talking about Toronto and you coming up here early, I do want to actually ask though, when was the first time you actually came up to Toronto? Because I know that there was a lot of you New York cats.
The time when I met Meech, the time when Russell Peters see me, that was my first time in Canada.
Oh yeah, okay.
Look, and it was crazy because now here we go, years and years later, I run into a Canadian artist, Snow. And who would know I'd be just hanging out at Remy's that was down by Queen Street. You know what I'm saying?
I live on Queen Street. On Queen Street. I am on Queen Street as we speak. I live on Queen Street.
Is Remy still around?
I don't know. I don't think so. Was that Queen Street West or East? I'm in the East End.
Listen, you would know if Remy's was open. That's all I'm saying.
It's got to be close. It's got to be close.
Remy's, yo, I ran into Michael Moriarty in Remy's and shit. The motherfucker that did Law and Order.
Yeah.
I used to run into Michael Moriarty in Remy's. I used to hang out in Remy's. Remy's was a cool spot, but it was biker gang, all kind of other shit. Yeah. The only fucking black dude that they've probably let in the fucking Vagabonds Clubhouse and shit in a long time, yo. I'm telling you, I have fun in Canada.
Yeah, I think that's super dope, man. And that I did mean to touch on that later in the interview, but since you had brought it up, I figure a perfect time right now, right? But I think that's really dope, man. I think that's really dope. When the world opens back up, we gotta get Shan out here for a show, my man.
I'm not doing no motherfucking shows. Y'all can keep that shit.
Yeah?
Yeah. You're going to have to add a lot of zeros to that Canadian money.
Our shit's already worth a lot less than yours. So that's
I'll say you're going to have to add a couple of zeros.
Word up, man. Word up. Well, I do want to go back, though, to talking about Down by Law, because, that album, it really, I think it was really ahead of its time. And like I said, I don't think it gets the props it deserves. Like one joint, like MC Space, I think.
No, it wasn't ahead of its time.
No? You don't think so?
No, I don't think it was ahead of its time. I think it was time for a change.
Well put.
That's what it was, because what the fuck? How much times are you going to keep entertaining people with yes, y'all? You don't stop. Say, ho, make money, make money. How many records you going to make saying that, right? So before me, there was running them. They was changing up the run and LL. you know, and then they were changing up, but they still had a touch of that raw and yelling, and they was yelling, you know what I'm saying? Rock the bells, you know what I mean? They still would they was on the fringes of the old school, but still new school, introducing some new shit.
Yeah.
And then I came after them and I wanted to introduce some whole brand new shit. And so that's just how it is. But now, not everything that's introduced is always good. Take, for instance, the music of hip hop nowadays. I don't know if I would call it hip hop. But that's none of my business, because my kids' music is not my music. I'm not arguing about their shit. Fuck y'all. Y'all do what y'all want. But it's my responsibility to teach my kids right from wrong. And if you're going to let these artists raise your motherfucking children, he's a fuck-ass parent letting these motherfucking artists teach your motherfucking children's ways and morals. Use the fuck-ass parent. These kids ain't got nothing to do with that shit. Use the dummy. Yeah.
Well, actually, even just speaking about new shit, like, because I know you stay fairly tapped in with what's going on, whether you're a fan or not. I was curious, have you heard that Who I Smoke, where they sampled the Vanessa Carlton shit? And it's all about, like, and the reason I bring it up is because you were actually talking a little bit earlier about how, like, you know, like you were 15 when you had the attempted murder thing, but, like, nowadays, these kids are, like, 12, 13, and they're getting shot in the streets and stuff. And now, like, you got this whole, like, movement of op rap, where, like, dudes are talking about dudes that their dudes have killed, and they're, like, glorifying it in songs and shouting them out by name. Like, I was curious if you heard that song. It's like Who I Smoke, and they're talking about these guys they've killed, and it's like a 13-year-old or something, and a 16-year-old, and it's on this Vanessa Carlton 1,000 Miles shit, and it's like, sounds like a pop record, and it's like, it's the most, like, demonic, morbid kind of shit, like, I've ever really heard as far as hip-hop.
Wow. See, now, that shit right there, demonic and morbid, and man, that's crazy. But what did they sample somebody's shit or something like that?
Yeah, so you know that 1,000 Miles song by Vanessa Carlton, the, like, I would walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you.
Right, but see, let me tell you what. They don't understand that they have motherfucking police officers that sit on the fucking computer.
Yeah.
Just go through your social media. That's the tech department. Them motherfuckers don't leave the office. They sit there watching your Facebook. They see that motherfucking, that 12 gauge that you holding. Oh, well, matter of fact, that modified AK with that special handle you bought, thought you would fly. They see that shit in your picture, but it was left at the crime scene, and you forgot you got the picture on your Facebook. Your name came up in the investigation. They going right to your motherfucking Facebook. His name is Daryl Fletcher. Boom. There we go. We got him. That's the gun we found at the crime scene. Go arrest that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So, motherfuckers are just putting out their shit. Or you want to talk about how you murdered motherfuckers like it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's an op. That's an op. Now think about who you calling an op, motherfucker. That motherfucker ain't got no money just like you.
That's what I mean. That's your brother, man. You know what I mean? He's got the same struggle as you, you know?
You've been motherfucking tricked into hating that motherfucker because he lived across the street, around the corner from you. Look, now imagine that shit. In a Beverly Hills neighborhood, right? You got motherfucking
yeah,
the Brando estate over here, right? You got the Brando estate over here, and then you got the motherfucking Stone estate around the corner. But these motherfuckers don't get along, and they shooting each other in the motherfucking estates. It just doesn't make sense. What's the purpose?
Yeah. Yeah, it's honestly, man, you know, and like in me personally, I don't even really like to talk about it a whole lot because it's like, God forbid I ever got caught slipping in front of one of these cats, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's just sad to see, you know what I mean? Like, it's really sad to see, like, you know, the value of life being so minimalized by the youth nowadays, you know, and like, and like, just like, be able to brag about, you know, killing a cat that's not even old enough to buy liquor. You know what I mean? He's not even old enough to have a driver's license. And you're calling dudes out by name on records. And like, these are like pop sounding records. Like, you know, this shit is catchy. You know what I mean? It's like, who I smoke, Rafiki, or whatever his name is. You know what I mean? It's like, it's crazy. Like, and it's really sad. That's why I was curious if you had heard it, because I know your generation, regardless of what you guys are dealing with in the streets and what was going on, I know you guys still had a certain wits, for one, not to say shit on record, but for two, there was still like a principle. There was a code of ethics to the streets that you guys still followed. And, you know, and to my belief, kids is one of those things. You know what I mean? Like, kids are off limits, you know?
That's crazy. But I'll tell you whose fault it is. It's every older gentleman like myself that's not saying anything to these young kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they think it's okay. Let's go tell them the story about what you had to live through doing 20 years in fucking jail for selling $40 worth of drugs. You did 20 years. Like, what the fuck? Tell them the story. Spread your knowledge that way. Fuck it. Your motherfucking mistake be, don't let their downfall be the same shit as you.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, see, and that's why I got to commend cats like you who, you know, never sold out and went against the fabric of, you know, your moral compass for what the labels wanted and stuff. You stuck to your grain. You did what you felt was right. And a lot of your music, actually, you told stories about, like, even like we were talking about earlier, like Jane, stop this crazy thing. You know what I mean? Even though you say, you're like, I might have been indulgent. You're like, I wasn't going to put that message out. But nowadays, it's like dudes who ain't even indulging in these drugs, or, you know, like, dudes are glorifying these murders and stuff. And it's like, it's really sad to see. You know what I mean? Like,
let me show you the parallel. Remember when I told you, and we were talking about earlier, when gangster rap came in?
Yeah.
Record companies would always try and tell their artists, try and be more gangster. You gotta be gangster like G-Rap and NWA. That's what's selling. So now the thing is, you gotta say more about that Zanny shit. What's this bars the kids are talking about? You know what I'm saying? What's this? I don't know what the fuck this shit is, whatever they talk about, but whatever the ratchet shit is, say that. Who you gonna listen to? Me and you, or the nigga with the 6-figure check?
Yeah. Well, and I think the fucked up thing about it is that, you know, continuously as the message gets pushed and it's sponsored by major record labels and corporations, it's not these corporations that have to deal with the ramifications of not only the actions of what happened, but even the responsibility of it. Like, it's the artist, you know, and people look at the artist like, you're the one pushing this shit and stuff, but it's like, well, somebody's influencing them to push this shit though. So who's really responsible? You know what I mean? Like when are we going to hold these record labels and these companies accountable for all the, you know, all the despair that they've caused in the communities over these years? Like,
right, but let's talk about the motherfuckers that are doing it. When are they gonna recognize that that's what it's doing?
Yeah.
Damn, a motherfucker for doing business. That's the way of America. And a good businessman doesn't have a heart. He don't give a fuck. He got to put you out of his house. You ain't paying him. Get the fuck out. I'm putting all your shit on the curb. Whatever you want, you better get it and take it with you within the next 10 minutes, because I'm putting a padlock on this bitch, and the sheriff and them going to put the rest of your shit by the curb. You think that businessman has a fucking heart? Think he give a fuck? Hell no. This is a business, my nigga. Now, if you don't recognize the business and see what it's doing, and still remember that you still are the artist, you still have a voice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, there was once upon a time, and there is a thing called the United Artists. United Artists, the film company, right?
Yeah, Charlie Chaplin started it.
The motherfuckers didn't like the way that the film motherfucking Paramounts and all these was treating them. But these are the people who are in the films that's making their money for them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like, fuck y'all. We gonna make our own shit. We ain't making film for you no more. called themselves United Artists, came together and said, fuck you. We know how to work all this shit and we don't need you. Ooh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as long as you feel like you dependent on somebody else's capital and all that shit, when it's only an MP3, motherfucker, you don't get an album budget no more. They just want one of them 360 deals attached to your ass. They want a piece of your firstborn.
Yeah.
And if your kid is born already, they're going to fucking amputate 3 of his fucking toes just for the fucking hell of it.
Yeah, man, and it's crazy because it's like you said, like back in the days, there was at least A&R departments. They were, you know, you would sign to a label, and because it even actually parallels with something you said about like how you guys were the first dudes to sign major distribution. You're like, yeah, we had to make that mistake for the rest of y'all to have a blueprint to follow and to learn after. You're like, you know, I still ain't seen a royalty from. I think it was the bridge maybe you're talking about, but you're like, you know, but these are the mistakes we had to make in order to build an industry and for there to be something that you guys could learn from, you know what I mean? But it's like nowadays, there's not even that. Like they just want to find you if you're popping and then leech off you basically. Like you already got to be doing everything yourself. And then they're just it's just basically a cosign, you know what I mean? And like, give us a percentage, we'll co-sign you. Maybe we'll throw you on the hottest playlist and stuff, you know.
Because they have the avenue to make it go bigger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They have the avenue to go bigger with it. So that is very tempting to an artist. That's what you always wanted.
Yeah.
You want that, be able to go bigger, but is it worth the price?
Yeah.
If you sell merchandise, if you do any of that, they get a piece of that. What the fuck? I've been selling these t-shirts on my own for fucking how long? I'm getting my own bread on that. Now all of a sudden I sign a record deal with you, but now you want part of my t-shirt business? What the fuck? How does the two coincide?
Yeah.
360 deal.
And in hindsight, actually, too, I'd like to ask, like, you know, because being that you guys kind of were pioneers of the blueprint of, you know, like with what Kool Chillin' did with Warner Brothers is very, you know, in a sense now, kind of what like Rockefeller did with Def Jam, except, you know, they had years to learn the business and see the mistakes of those in the past. And you said yourself, a fool learns from his own mistakes. A wise man learns from someone else's mistakes. So they almost, you know, it's almost like they learn from your mistakes. But in hindsight, if you could go back now and look at it, like, would you sign that Warner Brother deal the way it was still for hip hop to be able to learn from your guys' mistakes and became what it did? Or would you change kind of the way you went about it?
No,
you wouldn't.
At this point where it's at, I don't even want to imagine the paradox.
Yeah.
I don't even want to imagine the paradox if I would have made another record about Chris. You know what I'm saying? That's a paradox that had to be. And I don't want to know what the paradox would have been if I did this different. Or that would have happened, or I didn't sign that. And in actuality, where I'm sitting right now today just lets me know that I've made a lot of good motherfucking choices in my life. Because if you look at my hands, there are no calluses on them. They smooth as hell. That means I ain't did a hard day work in my life. Look at that. Look like baby hands.
Yes, sir.
Not at all. You know what I'm saying? So that tells me I made good choices. I wake up when I want to. I go to sleep when I want to. I don't do nothing if I don't want to. I drink whistles all goddamn day.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? And so with that being said, I think that people measure their success by money and the shit they got around them. I measure my success by, am I living my life the way I want to live it? I got a little bit of money, but I like being around my kids, the things I do for my kids. Yeah, taking trips, going here, blah, blah, blah. That's success to me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So look at Shan and say, Shan, your career was bust. It was bum. I've been around my kids since they was young. I raised them all. When they go to school, I'm there. When they come home from school, I'm there. I go away on weekends, go do show, come back, boom, got the bread, bad of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's a quality not many people, whether in the industry and quote unquote successful by money means, or people just work regular jobs. That's not something very many people can say, is that they have been able to be present with their family from, you know what I mean, from the jump, from their children's birth right through. And that's one thing I really respect about you too, and how you're so public with it too. Like every day you're posting stuff about your kids, what's going on around the crib, you know, building the bus and stuff. That shit was cool, you know, all that. But I really commend you for just like, for one, not just being a family man and being there and being present and like, you know, like, let's be honest, man. You know what I mean? You produced Informer, and Con Calma was the biggest record. What was it, last year, the year before? You know what I mean? Like
19.
You could have been gone from home doing a ton of shit if you wanted to be, but you weren't. You stayed at home and you're like, nah, this is success to me. And that's one thing I commend you for a lot, man. And I think a lot of people could take a lesson from that. You know what I mean? Because it's like you said, monetary gain isn't what you should measure success by. Happiness is. And being at home with the people you love, that's happiness. You know what I mean?
Listen, let me put it this way. Happiness and comfortability. You can't just be happy and be broke. That shit ain't gonna work.
You do gotta have money to stay at home. That's a fact.
Yeah, you gotta have a little bit of bread to sustain that motherfucker. So let me not fucking let me clear that up. You know what I'm saying? You have had to make some good choices along the fucking way.
100%.
Yes, sir.
100%, man. You know, and I keep getting sidetracked, you know, because we just be talking, and then it makes me think of something else. But I do want to go back to Down by Law, man, because like I said, this album, to me, I think, I really think it, like, to me, if you had to ask me now, I don't know if these guys would agree, but I almost think like the way you described like each song you approach differently, you had a different style, it had a different vibe, a different concept. Like I kind of think, even though you work very closely with Marl with that album and stuff, I think that in a sense is kind of like the blueprint of what many people regard the greatest hip hop album of all time, Illmatic. It's like the way you approach Down by Law, I almost see a young Nas approaching Illmatic. You know what I mean? That though he had different producers for majority tracks, but a different style each track, a different, you know what I mean, approach on thing, a different concept. You know what I mean? And like, I just, you know, and that's another reason why I got to say, man, Down by Law to me, I think is one of the most ahead of its time albums that doesn't get the credit it deserves for what it is. You know what I mean?
Know what? I'll fall in a class that's kind of fucked up. I'm like in a class by myself. Why?
Yeah.
Why would I say that? Because you got the old school guys that came before me, right?
Yeah.
That had they shit. All right. And then you got my little era, right? Where it was like boom, boom, boom. Like LL and Ron, them, they still came before me. Them motherfuckers was cutting edge fucking rap music, Def Jam. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But now you got Shan. I come in the year like, and then you got 90s rap. I don't fit in with the 90s rap. They don't classify me as a 90s rap. I'm classified as an old head, but not old school way. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in a fucking lane that's just like dormant in space.
MC Space, bro. You're in MC Space.
Right. It's like, what the hell?
Yo, and that record, though, is cutting edge, man. Like, listening to that song in 2021, I listened to that and I'm like, yo, like to me, it sounds like, obviously it's an old school record and it sounds like an old school record, but at the same time, it still sounds cutting edge to me in 2021. And that's, and I can see parallels of where other people took hip hop, like almost the same way, like when the Beatles did like Sgt. Pepper, right? And you could see the different avenues people took rock once they had the multi-track mixers and stuff. It's like MC Space is one of those songs where I can see like different avenues where people kind of took creativity of hip hop beyond after that. Like the way when you're doing, I think it's the second verse, and you guys turn, I don't know what it is on your vocals, whether you do the high reverb on it with some flanger or something, but like it sounds like you're in a fucking spaceship, bro. You know what I mean? I never even, I haven't heard much in hip hop like that until the technology became, you know, like we're talking 90s and shit. You know what I mean? Like
think about the heart that I had to have to take that chance to make a fucking record about an MC from space.
That's what I'm saying, man. You know what I mean? Like,
You know
this shit is like nothing like it in that generation, man. Like, it's unparalleled to anything else that was happening at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm sitting here thinking about it like, damn, you had to have a lot of motherfucking gumption to make a fucking record like you an alien and shit.
And this shit's hard, bro. That's the thing. Yeah, man.
I remember it very much so.
Yo, seeing like it would be really easy to have that concept and make it corny, but it's not corny. It's actually cutting edge. You know what I mean? Which is like, it's one of those things, bro. You know. But that whole album, I think, you know, like it blows my mind that it's not. Like, I know it's well revered, but it doesn't get brought up in the conversations as much as it should. Like, it's more cutting edge than, you know, I don't want to disrespect nobody on here, you know, for potential future, you know, interviews.
Don't worry about it.
Let's say some other classic 80s hip hop albums that are very well revered and really well respected from even 88, 89. They're not as cutting edge as Down by Law is. And they came out, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know, I think it's a strong point, you know. That's one reason I really wanted to highlight that album in this interview, because I think a lot of times people focus on the bridge. People focus on Kill That Noise. They focus on these kind of pinnacle moments that, you know, yeah, may have shaped hip hop because of the bridge wars or whatever this or may be, but a lot of people don't focus on the B-sides and what made that album as a whole such a great piece of work. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you, what is the bridge wars? Who made that word up? What the fuck is that?
I don't really know, man. That's just, you know, as a young cat, that's how I've heard people.
All right, but to you, what does that mean to you, bridge war? The bridge wars.
To me, it just means MC Shan versus
shit up. Where did this shit come from? The bridge wars.
It's like the same thing as Coast West Coast, you know? Same thing. It's like a media term phrase, really, right? Like,
yeah, somebody made that shit up. Like, yo, but just speaking to you right now, I just have to think about it. Like, where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah.
Who said this shit? There wasn't no bridge wars.
Yo, and actually, I want to ask too, and this is just completely unrelated, and I don't know if you do, but just because I have a bit of a relationship with homie, but Poet. Do you and Poet fuck with each other? Because I know he kind of got involved in the whole, like, quote unquote, at a certain point.
Hell yeah. I fuck with Poet all the time. Poet, I still fuck with Poet to the day. You know what I'm saying? He be still doing his music also. You know what I'm saying?
Still killing shit, yeah.
I can't tell you his fucking Instagram offhand. I know where to find it if I need it. I go through my search and put in Poet, and here you go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But shit.
Yeah, I just had to ask that because I know he kind of inserted himself into that whole shit when it was going on.
Yeah, and see, and what Poet did was nothing that was outside of hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to look
kind
at
of
it.
The whole Roxanne shit, same kind of vein, right?
You know what I mean? It's like, shit, fuck that, nigga. I don't like what you said about my projects. It ain't had nothing to do with Shan.
Yeah.
Nigga, I don't talk about where the fuck I'm from like that. Beat you down, beat you down, beat you down. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a thing to save Shan. Shan can do his own thing on the motherfucking microphone.
Yeah.
But he felt like, yo, who was you talking about Queensbridge? So that's what it was.
Yeah. And another thing I want to ask you about too, in reference to Down by Law, you know, Left Me Lonely, classic joint. It's TJ Swan on the hook, right? I think.
Yeah. TJ Swan.
How did you feel about, because this song is from my generation. I always hated this fucking song, but how did you feel about when they fucking interpolated it for Grills?
Oh, that's fucked up that you said that. I didn't know the most. Man, I'm fucking mad because when I looked at the credits, he gave Beyonce and everybody else credits for the shit that he stole from them, their melody. You know what I'm saying? And I see all of them had credit, but fuck Shan. But that's
so
black
you
people
never
do.
got no credit or publishing or nothing for that.
Nope. None of that shit. But he better watch it because I do know some motherfuckers that'll go back and get my shit. And you do got, and it's nothing but business. It's nothing personal, motherfucker. But damn, you should have came and did what's right. Like, nigga, I want my percentage of that motherfucking album. Or whatever that song is. But how'd you get your grill that way?
Yeah.
Please. Now, if you're a good DJ and a good mixer, right, you can go ahead and put them shits together and play them up, and you'll be like, damn, I could play that shit in court and win any fucking day of the week.
Easy. That's why I had to ask, because I know your paperwork's right with like Informer and all that shit with Concama and all that, but I also remembered you mentioning how with the Warner deal and stuff, you never really got the royalties you were owed and stuff like that. So that's why I wanted to ask about the girls thing, because I wasn't sure if maybe it was just a thing where.
No, Nelly said, "Fuck you, Shan."
Oh man. And me personally, and this is no disrespect to Nelly or any of those cats, but I always fucking hated that girls record. So that's another reason why I wanted to ask too, like kind of how you felt about that. Because I mean,
I knew exactly what it was when I heard it. I know my shit when I hear it. But when you a big superstar like Nelly was, right? Yeah. At that time, you gonna bank on the fact that Shan ain't got motherfucking $30,000 to retain a motherfucking lawyer for some litigation shit.
Yeah.
So fuck that nigga. But if he would have took and did that shit to Beyonce and them, they would have ate his ass up in lawyer fees. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But fuck Shan. Shan can't afford that $30,000 an hour lawyer like we can, like they can. So fuck that motherfucker. We ain't gonna pay that nigga shit.
Yeah, that I had to ask about that. You know what I mean? Because that's another thing I never felt like I've ever heard anybody ask you about as well too. So I had to ask about that. But another thing I wanted to ask about too is because you had Jane. When EPMD did the Jane series, did they ever reach out to you about that, or was that just kind of like so different that you didn't really look at it like? Because in that era there was no, to do anything kind of similar to what anyone else was done was considered biting, right? So that's why I was curious.
Yes, sir.
So I was kind of curious if like EPMD ever kind of reached out to you and be like, hey, we got this idea, I know the songs weren't the same, but
look, EPMD came out after a while, but when shit got easier to do that kind of shit.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a fucking fuck it, so what by that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, because I always found that, and I'm a younger dude, so my entry point's different, and then I have to go back in hip hop and look at it and kind of almost take note of the years, right? Like when you grew up through it, you remember the year because of just nostalgia and what you were doing at the time and stuff. For someone like me, I got to go back and do research and pinpoint in my head, like this is this year. Okay, so this kind of comes before this and stuff. So I was always kind of just curious about the whole Jane thing because I always found that a little ironic,
Look, you better than me because I don't know what year came for what. Motherfucking it only gets recollected when you ask the question and shit. Ask me what year? Have not the clue.
Well, I know Down by Law was 86 if I'm not mistaken. And I know Strictly Business, if I'm not mistaken, was either tail end of 88 or early 89.
Well, what did EMPMD steal from me? Or they stole something from me?
I don't know if I'd say stole. It's just the whole idea of Jane, like two songs with the same girl's name. And, I always kind of found that a little odd. That was.
Did they use it as if it was the Jetsons?
Yeah, they might. See, and I'm not that well versed on the Jetsons myself. So
the way my shit went, Jane, Jane, they shit went like that.
Well, they did have the Jane. See, because they did like 3-4 parts of it too, man.
All right, but see, it was I jacked the Jetsons for mine, and the whole thing was the story and the Jetsons put together was the composition. So if they didn't use Jane, stop this, then it's not the same. Then just so happened how many motherfucking chicks was named Jane. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, you know, they just ran into another one.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And before I do move off of Down by Law 2, I did want to just ask about one more record too. You know, it's one of my favorite records on the album. It's the title track. And with the Seventh Wonder Daisy Lady sample, I was just curious, was that your idea or was that Marley's idea to use that sample? Because I know that's a classic, you know, kind of. Well, I know Sugar Hill used it.
What song was that?
That's Daisy Lady, Seventh Wonder.
No, I'm not saying that. What song was that of mine?
Oh, Down by Law.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? I couldn't remember which song it was. I think I'm getting Alzheimer's or something.
I love that though, man. You know, and that's one of those samples I love. And no matter how many times it gets used, I love. Like I know OC used
but
it. But
you gotta remember that, like saying you're a younger guy, right?
Yeah.
So those were the break beats that this whole hip hop shit started out with.
Yeah.
Those are the break beats that motherfucking, when you was in the park, they would throw on, and they had these records called Ultimate Break Beats, where they had all of these break beats on a pound. And that's what we started rhyming to in the parks back in the day. And that's what we heard, you know, because it wasn't beats like that. It was that's where the whole hip hop concept came in. That little 2-second break for you to keep it going long enough for somebody to do 8 bars on it, but it's only 3 bars long. You know what I'm saying? So that's like you gotta bam. You got that was when you actually had to, you know what I'm saying? And those beats are familiar to my time.
Yeah.
And my era.
Yeah, definitely. And was that so like when you guys did that record, was that something like, was that an idea you came with from like the park jams and shit when you're like, yo, we got to flip this? Or would that have been Marley kind of?
It was just a no-brainer whether who came up with that. The beat, come on, motherfucker, rhyme to that shit. Sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you got for this? That would be like the favorite motherfucker word. What you got for this?
I love that joint though, man. That's got to be one of my favorites off the album, to be honest. You know, just because that sample, you know what I mean? I could see why that would be a good breakbeat for the park jams and shit. Because that shit, you know, it should feel good, but it makes you move. And you know, you could break dance to that shit all day. You could rap to that shit all day. Like, but you know, one thing, so you know, I do want to move from Down by Law, and one thing I do want to bring up actually is because you got a newer record out too, and it's called Bounce.
Right.
And it's a very, you know, very upbeat, you know, you can move to a type record too. And it sounds like you made the record. I think you live in Georgia nowadays, right?
Right.
So, you know, I know strip clubs you know, are very
but that's
I know they're very popular out in Georgia.
That's a pretty funny record that you're talking about. I have another version that's not Georgia like that. And if anybody was to go on my Instagram, MC Shan 1, and look at my videos from today, you'll hear the other version playing in the back. I'm like radio station. You know how radio stations play the same shit over and over for you until you fucking just got it stuck in your head and you don't know why you're singing this shit. If you go back to my videos for the past fucking 3-4 weeks, all you hear in the background is that Bounce song, the regular version, and then you hear the music instrumental to the fucking newer version. So I played the instrumental first to ease them into it. And then I start playing the instrumental with the vocals on the motherfucker. But I got 2 versions of that song. One is Down Southie, and the other one is You know what I'm saying? So if you go there, you'll listen, you'll hear it. It's a bounce love song.
Because you should be hella entertaining, man, right? Like your IG is almost like a podcast in itself. But I was curious, like, would you ever consider doing a podcast like Shizzle with a Whizzle or something?
Yeah, I would. But see, the whole point is, you see how I've got my own content, right?
Yeah.
And see, if somebody offers me a position on their radio show, what they're doing is adding me to their fucking vision, and I'm making their shit bigger. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go that route. I want to talk to the motherfuckers with the money that they talk to. You know what I'm saying? If my shit is so good that you want to motherfucking give me a check for this shit, motherfuck you. I want to see the nigga that motherfucking writes your check.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to be underneath nobody. My material is my material. I do what I do when I do it. You know what I'm saying? And people could do the same thing I do, but it's just not the same because you're not me.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't give a fuck. I'll let niggas know I'll play my hand. Let the shit show. You know what I'm saying? I'll show you my cards, motherfucker, because you can't play my hand.
I wanted to ask too, because I know you were building the tour bus, man. That shit was looking phenomenal. And I know you're gonna do that game show testing people's hip hop.
So you think you know hip hop?
Yeah. Well, first I wanted to ask if that was still in the works. But second, I actually wanted you to hit me with a couple questions to see if I'd survive on the bus or not.
I'm gonna ask you one question.
All right.
What's Dougie's last name?
Fresh?
Hell no.
You mean like his real last name?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Oh, I feel like I know this too, like in the back of my head, but I'm kicked off. I'm kicked off.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Get the fuck off my
I had to test it though, man. I had to.
And look, and I'm not gonna tell it because then motherfuckers is gonna know my surprise question. That question gets you kicked off the bus most every time. Because like you said, I said, what's Dougie's last name? You said Fresh.
Yo, and do you know what's wild too? When we're done this, I'm gonna go on Wikipedia and look it up, and I'm gonna be like, "Fuck, I've seen that before in a credit." You know what I mean? Like I know I've seen it in a fucking credit before, but it's not one of those things that I retain.
Look, like shit. I fucking went all the way up to the $100,000 fucking dollar mark. And it was so fucking simple. If you don't know Ralph Cramden, the Honeymooners are old joint, right? Ralph Cramden was studying for this music shit. Like, name that tune. Every time Ralph Cramden was practicing with Norton, and Norton would play this fucking song every time before he played a tune. Come the time motherfucking Ralph Cramden get on the game show, fuck the shit you was practicing. Now they fucking ask you the shit that Norton started it with all the fucking time and said you don't even know it all, you fuck, but it was in your face all day. And that's going to get motherfuckers kicked off the bus. I got a few other surprise questions, but I'm not going to give them away here.
Yeah. So you do still plan on doing that, though?
Yeah, but it's going to be in the bus. At first, I was going to do it in the RV.
Yeah.
RV's aesthetics is no good for that. You know what I'm saying? The bus is way better because I can sit in the back. I got a test it here across from each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that be it.
Dope, man. I'm looking forward to that, man. When I seen you first like kind of talking about what your vision was with it and stuff, and you kind of when you were first starting to build the bus and shit, I'm like, it was actually with the RV first, but I'm like, yo, that is a genius idea, man. I seen you had shirts and everything. I'm like, yo, I'm excited to see that shit, man.
Yeah, I had shirts. I had all of that shit. Damn it, that computer is fucking busted. Damn it. I know I didn't have this computer then. I guess I got to make new ones.
Yo, I'm excited for that.
I definitely have to make new ones because that other shirt had a RV on it. This one's going to have a bus.
Oh man, I'm excited for that, man. Like that idea is genius, and I don't think hip hop. I think we're starting to get to an area where hip hop kind of has some of this stuff, you know, like with podcasts like Drink Champs and stuff. Like we're starting to see these different avenues that kind of like, you know, mainstream media culture that we grew up watching TV, kind of like, you know, corny shit that white executives were pushing, you know, through channels. But hip hop's never really had kind of its own version of these things until recently with, you know, the internet and the era of podcasting and stuff. And I've never seen a hip hop based game show. Like, I just love the idea of it. The way that you kind of had the idea of it.
But what it was the people that were making it were looking for budgets from the bigger people and shit.
Yeah.
And the bigger people are looking like, well, there really isn't a market for that right now. Although they didn't give you a little budget, but that's a write-off for them to fucking give you some money to make a pilot. You know what I'm saying? Never came through. Now, regardless of the fact, I'm going to film my own shit. I write my own motherfucking material. I'm going to press out all the motherfucking I'm going to get a couple of hip hop historians like yourself and others to help me with the questions, because I have that Dougie Fresh question. Now, after that, motherfucker, that's when I bomb.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? After the Dougie Fresh question, I bomb out. Now I'm looking like, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming to the Shizzle with a Wizzle show. And if I only knew another fucking question, I'd ask you. But at this time here, I'm kind of stumped.
I seen you had Busy B on the bus and shit too, man. I'm like, yo.
Yeah. He was on it when the seats wasn't even. The seats were in it, but they wasn't
like installed yet.
Right. I didn't have the back panels or none of that in there yet, but now it's all finished. It's just sitting in my yard, but it's not going to waste because I take my kids out in it. We went to Stone Mountain in it, and that's something that's like, it's big. It got TVs in it. You know, they can watch TV over here. They can have 2 different programs going. They're comfortable. It got AC, you know? So it's like, it pays off, even if I didn't make the bus rental company yet. To me, it pays off because my kids, I pick them up from school in their own personal bus. Imagine the feeling and things when they get to school the next day, like, damn, Lyric, you got your own bus with music?
Yeah. Yo, and that shit's nicer than tour bus that rappers be traveling on, bro. You know, like. So
that right there just gives me enough, like, fuck it. If I never fucking sold that bus to a motherfucker for a fucking party, the look on their faces when they pull up at the fucking thing and they jump out of a bus, that right there is worth everything.
That
can't even
dope,
fucking
man.
put a price on that shit. I'm telling you.
That's dope, man. So another thing, this is like slightly like kind of random as fuck, but I did want to bring it up before before it may be too late to ask it. But you know, being Canadian shit, I found this really interesting. But you wrote the chorus for Sum 41's "What We're All About."
Yeah. Yeah.
Wild.
Sum 41 of them, my motherfucking man, before Greg and them got really big and shit, we used to look, here goes the thing. That Spider-Man rock, that's what it's all about. It's what we live for. Let's shout it out. It was a swap trade. All right? I'll teach y'all how to rhyme better, and y'all teach me how to record rock and roll.
No shit, eh?
No, that motherfuckers taught me how to motherfucking mic up drums, tricks of how to fucking set up a drum set in a hallway some motherfucking way off to the side that had the right ambiance and shit like that with certain mics.
Yeah.
Man, it was a trade-off. We also had a group together called Icon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we was Icon, and what that stood for was International Conspiracy, because you had Snow, you had the Sum 41 cats, Derek and them.
What?
Got a version of Queensbridge that's rock and roll that they did.
Yo, get out of here.
Yes, there's a rock and roll version of Queensbridge. Go to YouTube and say rock and roll version of Queensbridge by MC Shan. And you're gonna hear it. It was done by them.
Yo,
We was in the studio and they loved the bridge and they were like, yo, let's make a rock version. And I got a rock version of it.
Yo, that's crazy. I'm gonna check that. Yo, I'm gonna hit the DJ with that too and make him spin that in the
It's
show.
It's called Rock the Bridge, yo.
Wow, yo, as soon as we're off this, I'm going to check that, man. That's crazy. That's
but
crazy.
That's funny that you asked about them, but that was the whole trade-off.
That crazy.
Was the whole trade-off. You showed me how to what you call it? Record rock and roll, and I'll teach you that.
That's crazy, man. And you, Snow, and Sum 41 had a group together called Icon.
Oh, Icon. And we made an actual album, yo. We made an actual album.
And did it see the light of day? Like, is it like, can you get the album?
It was made for Japan.
What?
Yeah, it was done for Japan. It wasn't a US or Canadian release. It was made for Japan.
That's crazy, man.
And so we had a release and we were called International Conspiracy.
Yo, that is fucking cool, man. That is cool.
And the main hook for our shit was, Icon is coming and we knocking down your door, hit you with the sound that it isn't ready for. And that's me. Been to many places, seen our faces in magazines. Girlies want to find out what be hanging in our baggy jeans. I mean, it was straight hip hop, but this is what you call hardcore, man.
Yo.
Yes, sir.
Wild. That is wild, man. You know, like, and going back, you know, like, I thought it was cool when I discovered that you were the guy on Informer, you know what I mean? And that you produced Informer, because I knew MC Shan from hip hop and I knew Informer just as a pop record, right? And then years ago, when I made the correlation between the two, I'm like, whoa. But I had no idea. Like, I heard you recently, I don't know where I caught it, but I caught that you had wrote the hook for that Sum 41 shit. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. But like, for you to have a group with them and Snow, like, that's just wild, bro. That's wild.
And you could go on there and see it. It was in a movie. It was in Spider-Man.
That's crazy, man.
That song was in Spider-Man.
That shit intrigues the music nerd in me. Like, no, like, yo, that's crazy, bro. And the way that bridge is different, no pun intended with bridge, but different generations, you know, like, you got MC Shan, Queensbridge, hip-hop legend. You got Snow, white Irish dude from Toronto who does reggae music, and then you got Sum 41, late 90s, early 2000s punk rock group from Canada. You three in a group together like that is like, that sounds like the craziest amalgamation.
Now listen, one time I'm gonna crank this up for you right quick. This is us.
Yeah, the power of started way back when. Starting in it, it's right in your face. Been listening for a while. Name of the place.
Now that right there,
Yo!
was me and Sum 41 when I was staying up in Canada. Yo, they used to come to the studio all the time. And that was before they got big, before he married Avril Lavigne and shit like that.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers was funny. I used to tease them because, like, damn, why don't you get a belt? Yo, he used to tie his pants with a necktie. I'm telling you. Lil Greg was the funniest, yo. I loved him to death. I loved them all. I loved Gary. I loved them all. Greg,
yo.
You know what I'm saying? But we had a group together. And that right there is a product of Shan and Sum 41. That bridge right there. Rock the Bridge.
That is so cool, man. I'm gonna be going and doing my research on some of that Icon stuff when we're done this, bro. That, like, that's the type of shit as like just a music nerd as a whole, bro. That kind of shit is like
Now I don't even know if you can get it in the States. I got it on my computers on hard drive, but I don't know.
Yeah. I'm gonna be looking for that, man. I'm gonna be looking for that. I mean, with the power of the internet, you gotta be able to find at least bits and pieces of it somewhere, I imagine.
Oh yeah, somewhere.
That's crazy, man. That's so cool, though. That's so cool, man. Fuck, yo, that just blew my mind. Now I don't even know where I wanted to go next on that, because that's
Look, like I said. Now remember, a lot of roads lead through Shan. Now remember, I told you I did that with Sum 41 before they ever blew up.
And now look at them.
Huh?
I said, and look at them now. You know what I mean? And they rapped on all their records. You taught them how to rap. Like, that's crazy.
That was our deal. Show you how to motherfucking pronunciate and all of that shit. And y'all showed me how to motherfucking And I, rock is what it's all about. What I live for. Now shout it out. Yeah, man.
All I gotta say, man, is yo, motherfuckers give Shan his fucking flowers, bro. Listen to this shit, man. If what we were talking about earlier wasn't enough, look at that, bro.
All right, but see, now you're seeing that I don't only transcend, I transcend just America. I got fucking roots in Canada also. With people that people didn't even think I, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Missy me. That's my folks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I started with before you Sum 41, Canadian, right?
Yep.
Snow, Canadian.
Yeah.
At one point was the biggest Canadian artist until Atlanta Marset.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy, bro. Like my mind is blown that you, Snow, and Sum 41 have a group together. Like, I can't get over that. That's crazy. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, fucking Snow outdid Maestro, yo.
Yeah. Oh, Maestro, man. Maestro Fresh West, the legend.
Shit, hell yeah.
You know Maestro?
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, sir. What, you think I just mentioned his name out the blue sky?
Well, it's funny because the guy I told you about earlier, who was my mentor, Chris Jackson, he actually took Maestro to his first studio session. So it's kind of ironic that I actually brought him up. I didn't even think to ask you if you knew Maestro either. And you know, like K-Cut?
No.
Main Source and shit? Okay.
From Main Source, my main source down here?
Yeah, K-Cut. He's from Toronto, and he went out there and was a Main Source with Large Pro.
Oh, okay, but I never really met him like that. But I know Large Professor really well.
Yeah.
Me and Large Professor has produced records for me.
Has he?
Yeah, Large Professor produced songs for me. P Now Reunion. There's a song called P Now Reunion.
I know that. With Snow and Coolgy Rap. Because Neek the Exotic's on it too.
Thank you.
Yeah, and that's Pro's boy. Okay.
Now you're making the correlations, yo.
Oh, I didn't know that was a Large Pro record, man. That's crazy.
That's a Large Professor song.
Wow. Shit, man. Yo, you're dropping jewels on me.
Zone, like a kibble home alone. Microphone is sewn and adversaries are thrown. MCs and go with this exotic flow. Don't you know? I'm flowing them seeds like a, oh man.
Yo, me and a dude that I'm cool with on Facebook that you know, he follows some of the shit we're doing. We're talking about Penal Reunion like literally 2 days ago.
Wow, that's crazy, but that's a Large Professor record.
Wow. Yo, you come hard on that. G-Rap comes hard on that, bro. And then you got Snow close it off. Like, yo, that shit's hard, bro. That's crazy. And actually, now that you brought that up, there is another record I did want to touch on, too, that I think kind of gets overlooked in your catalog. Because it correlates, I mean, with this shit's been going on forever, but it correlates with kind of the media attention that's been garnered around it since, like, you know, the Floyd situation and stuff. But what about Time for Us to Defend Ourselves? You know what I mean? Like, what went to the process of making that record?
The police killed my friend.
Really?
Yeah, they killed my friend, Richard Luke. The
Oh,
guy
wow.
I'm talking about in the song was my friend.
Oh, man.
And what fucked them up is because they couldn't sweep that shit under the rug, because Richard Luke had a friend like MC Shan that could bring major national attention to this shit right here. Al Sharpton was in Queensbridge for that one.
Wow,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? But the police killed Luke. He was having pains in his chest. You ain't got to go to, if the ambulance come and the police say, yo, you got to go with us. If you tell them no, they'll make you sign that form to say you refuse motherfucking treatment, and that leaves them unliable for leaving a person that may or may not motherfucking die. Instead of them getting him help, because he was having an asthma attack, the motherfucking police decide they're going to flip him up and do whatever. And it was one particular cop named RoboCop trying to make straight for himself. There's one silly sucker called RoboCop. The
Yeah.
media skipped right past it. RoboCop justice put Rich in his casket. That motherfucker hated me. But those police knew they couldn't do shit to me. I was too fucking publicized. I wasn't just no drug dealer that they could take up in the building and rough up and throw me over the motherfucking River Park fence into the water. None of that shit. So they was mad at me. And then when I did the video, ain't nobody ever drove no cars in the middle of 12th Street, had big ass trailer homes where motherfucking my dressing room was on my motherfucking block. They never seen that shit. I had a fake police car on the fucking block with police that was fake. They hated me. They couldn't do shit. But this is what I'm saying. That record I made 30 years ago, you think I would have made it yesterday?
That's why this shit's as relevant today as ever. You know what I mean? Like,
which means what? Nothing happened. Shit is still the same. What the fuck?
which is fucked up, but man, I gotta commend you. Like, I had no idea that that it was actually that literally, like, your boy. And like for you to come out as like like an international recording artist and make a specific song, like even naming RoboCop in the joint and stuff, and like making a stance like that, like that's a stance that I can't say many artists, even like cats that you would call so-called what's the word I'm looking for, conscious or whatever. Like I can't think of many if any parallels of artists who have been that blunt, bold, and direct to make such a powerful statement like that.
Now let me tell you something.
That's crazy.
At one point, even police fucking respected rap motherfuckers. When they pulled you, they ain't like the shit out of me. But before that incident, and motherfuckers, I didn't have a license. I used to drive my car, and I what my license was, I kept an album cover in my motherfucking glove compartment. At this point, remember, when I came up, it maybe was 25 of us, not 25 million like they are now. And they all saying that shit. So when they arrest a rapper or shoot a rapper nowadays, they think it's justified because, fuck that, he said this on the record. But in my day, hell no. They gave us mad respect. So when I get pulled over and I pull out a record, one day I was driving up north to bring my girl a TV. She was at college.
Yeah.
Police pulled me over. And I was in some old big fucking country town going towards 090 New York with TVs and all kind of shit still in the box in the back of my Jeep. Motherfucker said, your license and registration. I said, officer, I don't have one, but I do have this. I handed him my album cover. He said, hey, Frank, we pulled over a celebrity. Said what they had to say, whatever. Safe travels, my friend. Go ahead about your business.
That's fucking awesome. That's awesome.
Not a problem about it. And now imagine this. Remember, my truck had insurance because it was in somebody else's name.
Yeah.
But I had no license. No fucking license at all. I wasn't permitted to drive without a fucking piece of paper that said I could.
Yeah.
And they fucking let me go. I just showed them a fucking album cover.
Do you know what's funny about you saying that too? I mean, this is you know, I don't like to bring things back to me in an interview, but I just find it funny because of how much it actually kind of coincides with it. But in a verse I literally dropped maybe a month and a half ago, I had a line in it where I said, I antagonize police till they using their weapon. They ask me for ID. I tell them, Google me, brethren. And it's like it's like the modern day version of giving a cop your album. You know what I mean?
Right,
like
there you go. But see, they're gonna say fuck you and your Google nowadays.
Yeah. They'll
better turn that live stream off. Better turn that live stream off or I'll bust your ass a little more.
Yeah.
We don't want no motherfucking evidence except for my motherfucking police cam. Fuck your live, nigga. We gonna turn your shit off.
Yeah.
My camera can always fucking malfunction, but your shit, turn that shit off now.
Yeah.
You're impeding my investigation.
They'll use any shit, man. They'll use any shit to get, you know, that shit's nasty, bro. And actually, with that being said, too, you know, I think we'll probably close it off with this, you know, and I would love to have you back on the show again in the future if you're open to it. You know, conversation.
Hit me up, man. Stop acting stupid. What the fuck wrong with you?
Always enjoyable talking to you, my man. But one thing I did want to ask you about, because it kind of coincides with, you know, kind of police and government being able to kind of get away with whatever they want. But you said a point that I found really interesting, and I think it was from a bit of an older interview, maybe last year, but it kind of has really coincided with what's been going on. But it was talking about vaccines and stuff, and you said, like, you're like, yo, they can't force you to get a vaccine. It's against your constitutional rights. They're not going to do that. But what they're going to do is they're going to force businesses and tell them, if you want to reopen, you got to mandate and make sure.
You want the government funding. You want the tax breaks. Follow these rules.
And that's very much what we're seeing starting to happen, especially here in Canada. We're still, we haven't quite opened up yet, but I know, like, in New York, they've opened up. I know you posted a video. I think you were at Six Flags with your children. And you said, like, no one here is with masks. You know what I mean? So I can see it's very prominent that things are opening up there. And it's kind of very much along the guidelines of what you said. Like, a lot of businesses, that's becoming a very real thing. Like, I think when they had
I've seen a post today that said vaccinated people can go in, non-vaccinated people got to sit the fuck out here.
Really?
That's where they're going now. If we're not even segregated enough, they're going to break it down deeper from black, Chinese, white, motherfucking Indian, down to one deeper. Now you're fucked up there. Now let's add another layer of this bullshit, vaccinated and unvaccinated.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It's a new class system of separation.
Right. It's just one more level of the bullshit. Now, if they can't make you take it because right now, they just saying that they can, they making it, it's not legal for them to do it, but if you take it by voluntarily, who are you going to sue if you get fucked up? You took it voluntarily.
Yeah.
We just gave you the fucking option with a little bit of stretch on the end of it.
Yeah.
To kind of sway you into a direction that we like that outcome to be.
Yeah.
And be stupid enough while you're one of the test dummies, because the first people that get these vaccinations, they are the statistic motherfucking group that they're going to base the rest of the fucking world on. How many people got the shot? How many people fucking got bad reactions? What was this? What was that? What shot did they use? Was it Johnson Johnson? Was it fucking Pfizer? Was it motherfucking this nigga? That's the fucking whole case study right there.
Yeah.
Why would I want to be amongst the first case study? Fuck you. I cook on my porch. I don't need to go to your fucking restaurant, you stupid motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now, remember, they say with the vaccine, you still ain't safe. It cuts your chances, but that don't mean you can't get it again. So why the fuck am I getting this shit?
That's the wild shit. Yeah.
If I gotta still wear a mask, y'all gave me the fucking vaccine. I still gotta wear a mask though, because you're still around those infected motherfuckers. So why the fuck are you giving me a shot?
Yeah.
When you can explain me that shit, then we'll talk about it.
Well, that's the crazy shit too, man. And like one of my cousins lives in Sweden right now. He married a girl out there, and since the whole pandemic, they've pretty much been open, and they've been near the bottom of the list of people affected, like with highest rates of COVID and all the other shit. And to this
cold in Sweden?
Pardon?
Is it cold in Sweden?
That I'm not too sure. I don't think it's too. That's a good question. I haven't really ever asked them that much.
Because you know why I say? Because the Swiss Alps, motherfucker, that coincide to me snow. The Swiss Alps snow. Is it cold in Sweden?
I don't think they get too hot out there, but I could be wrong too. You know, I that's not positive of.
Yeah, but you got to think about it. But Sweden is one of the motherfucking countries that people travel to and things like that.
Yeah.
And I've just seen something with one of them stupid magazines that fucking it was China just said, fuck it. They spread the virus on purpose or some bullshit. Oh, wow, fuck it. I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
The whole shit.
It's a headache.
I'm sneezing right now because I had the AC blasting. I fell asleep in the AC and I was fucked up. Now I get up, my nose running and shit. It's raining outside. So that's what that is. I'm like, hey, I ain't panicking like I got COVID. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I survived the whole fucking COVID going out and doing shit. I was taking trips in the RV when fucking COVID was at its height.
Yeah. Hey, man, put it this way, Shan. If you survived Queensbridge in the 80s, you could survive COVID.
Yeah, don't sleep on that shit. I don't know. That shit might be some genetically engineered shit to kill black motherfuckers more than it does fucking others.
Or poor people, you know what I mean? I think at this point it's more about even class than anything else as far as like.
No, see, but Canada, look at me, about to say Canadian. Canadians have a different whole fucking social government system, period.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to fucking pay to go to the fucking hospital.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can go to the hospital and not get a fucking bill. America won't do that shit. Y'all on some different shit up there. You know what I'm saying? Down here, it's all about money. They want to keep you paying to go to the doctors, da-da-da. So if they could tell you that you got motherfucking something, oh, you got to take these pills. Now they refer you to the drug dealers and shit.
Yeah. It's mad. You know, it is fucked up, man. And I actually can't believe, like, for the United States to be, you know, the influencing powerhouse, one of the biggest influential powerhouses of the world, that they have not come to a point to actually like have free healthcare for people at this point. Like, and I understand it's big business, big pharma, all that shit, but it's like, at what point, you know what I mean? Like it's almost at this point, like, you know, like there's no excuse for it. You know what I mean? Like, if any country has an infrastructure where they could implement that, it's the United States, man. Like that, like to me, that's crazy.
But you're talking about the evilest motherfucker since the beginning of time. You got, although you fucking sitting up your ass above United States, y'all are still the Queen's motherfucking province.
Yeah, yeah.
Queen is still on your motherfucking money.
Yeah,
you
she
get what I'm
is.
saying? A whole different fucking social class, motherfucker. Let me see some of the visible bills. Let me see the ones that you got that you can see through.
Right.
That's
there.
The see-through one, right?
Yeah, we got a little
made out of plastic, yo. They money is straight fucking plastic and you can see through the shit.
Yep.
Way different from our money.
Yep.
Y'all are on some other different shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The democratic process here, oh, they let y'all have a little parliament. What they call it up in y'all spot? Motherfucking the government rule and shit. What the fuck they have? They have.
Well, we got
parliament,
like
what?
Our shit's parliament, yeah.
All right, parliament.
Your Congress is our parliament.
Huh?
Your guys' Congress would be our parliament.
All right, see? Where y'all get a bunch of motherfuckers that get in there and he says, yes, hey! See, we're not that motherfucking diplomatic here. Everything is hidden. Yeah. Now, lately, if you don't understand, motherfucking the president of the United States has become more invisible over the past presidencies.
Yeah.
Now you think about it you go back, there was always some State of the Union, something with the president having his face shown in the motherfucking media, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And get American people ready to motherfucking, y'all don't see this motherfucker anyway. What you worried about who get voted in? Y'all don't see this motherfucker. Y'all just hear about him and whatever. So, well, we just gonna say fuck it. We don't need that motherfucker no more. Y'all ain't know we've been running this shit behind the scenes without this motherfucker anyway.
MC Shan, my man, thank you so much for your time, King. I appreciate it. And I look forward to having you on the show again in the future, man.
Definitely. But y'all keep up with me in the Canada fucking homeland. Hey, keep up with me, eh?
Hey,
MC Shan 1. Hey. Now y'all don't speak fucking British and shit, but MC Shan 1, eh? One of y'all favorite things is fuck off. And don't call you a goof in Canada. Call you a goof in Canada. They call you a goof in Canada?
That's fighting words here.
What? Now here we don't fuck with that goof shit. Niggas say you a goof and shit. Shut the fuck up. But if you call a Canadian a fucking goof,
yo, bro, that it's going down. You call a Canadian a goof, bro. For real.
All right, yo, I'm out of here, yo.
One love, King. I appreciate you, man.
All right, share your blood.
Blunt in a sack, 3 bundles of crack, we better move. We starting to wild up, fuck these bird motherfuckers, make the flock of them fly. So I got a lot of clout, got a lot of props from how I walk, what I talk about. It's my check, come on. It's 2-step, come on. It don't matter what's said and who you rap, come on. But with my mind on my money, yeah, my money on my mind. I get mine,